Kia ora and welcome to day 13 of the Beer Jerk Advent Calendar Drink Along. Today we're drinking
Big Deck Energy from Rhyme and Reason down in the South Island.
Yeah, so this is a South Island Pale Ale using South Island grown malt and hops. So the malt is a varying, types of Gladfield malts.
Yeah.
And the hop is Freestyle Hops Peacherine, which is a sort of new product in the last 12 months that they've come up with.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, so cool to be drinking a local beer, but then of course most beers that are made in New Zealand contain all South Island hops because that's where the hops are grown, and all South Island barley because that's where most of the barley is grown as well. But yeah, these guys are in Wanaka. They really embrace the local environment and adventure and...
Yeah, no, they're a cool brewery. They're always coming out with weirdly named beers.
Yeah.
Sick Pits is a recent sort of series, I think, of IPAs.
Yeah.
They did Bush Duff last year, which was, I think, a botanical IPA.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, so... Yeah, always interesting names coming from Rhyme and Reason.
Yeah, they seem like a bit of a party gang into music and adventure sports, and they're doing some really cool and weird artwork recently as well, which is fun to see. This one, they're obviously embracing a real Where's Wally vibe. I've noticed on the social media recently they've been doing like competitions to spot all the different staff from Rhyme and Reason and their dog on there. So fun bit of a label for you to look at while you're enjoying the beer and spot the whole team on there. And the team is Simon and Jess, who are the co-founders. Jess being the brewer, Simon being the engineer. Simon also has a company called Microbrewsex. He designs and builds canning lines. So a lot of breweries around Australasia are created by Simon, and he won the Mawson Cootes Innovation Award. The Brewers Guild Awards recently for doing some really cool stuff around packaging. So yeah, good to see the beer in cans, which we like here at Beer Jerk because they are less likely to smash.
Yeah, couriers playing their daily game of rugby in the warehouse.
We ship a lot of beer around the country, so yeah, we were really grateful when things converted to cans from bottles. But yeah, Simon and Jess nearly kicked things off in New South Wales. Before they had a sort of a last minute change of heart and went to Wanaka and remembered how incredible Wanaka is. So now there's a pretty bustling beer scene in around Wanaka and Queenstown.
Yeah, it's a bit more spaced out than the Beer Mile, but I think you've got Altitude down there, you've got Rhyme and Reason, Bee Effect.
Yeah.
Definitely forgetting Canyon.
Yeah.
So yeah, quite a good little cluster, I think, down sort of the Queenstown, Wanaka.
Well, these guys are literally over the road from Ground Up.
Oh wow, yeah,
So
Ground Up,
nice.
that's another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, just awesome breweries down there. Never been myself, but would be great.
And well, talking of awards, they also won the tourism awards at the Brewers Guild Awards recently. So yeah, wonderful experience to go and visit the brewery, have some beers there, and probably listen to some pretty good tunes just by the beers that we've drank of theirs. They're obviously big fans of music at Rhyme and Reason. And this beer is pretty drinkable, right?
Yeah, lovely. Just getting so much like lime zest. The hop is peacherine, so there's the sort of obligatory sort of stone fruit character. But yeah, for me, it's kicking off a huge amount of lime, like lovely light floral notes as well. Sort of nondescript, but definitely in there. And yeah, just a lovely malt base, allowing sort of it's a nice light ABV as well.
Yeah, 4.2 was it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so just super drinkable.
Yeah, this would be a cracking cool range beer just have on tap. I bet this must be flying out of the tap room. And yeah, so their brewer Carl is from he brewed in Portland previously, and he just talks a lot about drinkability in beer. And obviously these guys do a lot of weird beers and ones that maybe you don't want to drink 5 of at a time. We've recently had in the Beer Jerk subscription, that's the Beer of the Week Club, their Big Banana, which was really cool. I really enjoyed that because I'm a big fan of wheat beers anyway. But maybe not a beer that you'd want to have lots of. But yeah, this really fits into Cal's philosophy of making sessionable beers that you can drink a few of, and it's a beer that you sort of when you're really thinking about it, there's a lot to discover, but also you can just like hang out with friends and be chatting, and this isn't going to dominate the conversation. You know, it's not got loads of smoke in it or loads of cherries or other unusual flavors. It pairs well with conversation and good company.
Yeah, just super balanced, you know. Bit of bitterness, but not too much. Lovely light kind of hop character, but not too hoppy, and not too sort of sweet and malty. Just, yeah, everything's sort of there, but getting along with each other. It's super easy to drink, yeah.
Yeah, I always compare beers like this to like a cup of tea, that you can just drink it again and again. Like you can really, you know, obsess about it and really think about how delicious it is, but also it can just accompany other lovely things that are happening in your life while you're drinking it. And it's, again, as I often say, it's hard to make beers like this. There's sort of there's a cleanness to it, and there's a clarity of flavour. There's that succinct bitterness to finish, and yeah, at 4.2%, it's pretty hard to make delicious beers that are on the low ABVs. When you really whack the alcohol up, you get just more body. Just the actual the alcohol in the liquid gives it more viscosity that you can just like pile flavors onto. So yeah, just having a lean beer like this is yeah, really well executed, excellent recipe, testament to some talented people working down there in Wanaka at the Rum and Reason spot.
Yeah.
Cheers, Joe.
Cheers.
Cheers to Rum and Reason. Thanks for joining us yet again. If you're watching this drinking along, you probably like beer. You should probably have a look at the Beer Jug website today. We've dropped a couple of really incredible boxes. The Mountain Culture box just dropped this morning, so that will sell out very soon. So hot tip, go look at that. Yeah. We'll see you next time.
See ya.